What's up, YouTube? What's up, Patreon family? We're doing an afternoon of Patreon requests today, and I'm, already out of the gates. I'm looking forward to this.
Turn on the radio, sounding like a disco.
How's everyone doing? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Patreon? Welcome into my house, the rest of my house. I'm dog sitting today, and they were being needy outside of my my regular office. So we're in our little kind of future hangout room. Maybe I don't know. It kind of feels like radio showy in here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that'll be something in the future. But anyways, I got a request from my friend Julius on the Patreon. Thank you so much for sending me this. And I got the you sent me another one too. What was it? I can do this. Peter Gabriel. I did that one, and like I'm trying to sort out this new software, and I fucked it all up. So I'm just gonna give it like a little bit so it can be fresh again, and I'm gonna do it again. But until then, we're going through this one. So this is Snarky Puppy featuring Lalah Hathaway. Family Dinner Volume 1. I don't know. I saw like 10 seconds of it, and it's live, and it looks fucking dope. So I'm looking forward to this one. Thank you so much for the request. And again, you can check me out on Patreon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got the links in the description. Don't mind me looking over here. The TV's over here. So that's let's do this. It's all a process. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this room. Oh my goodness, there is so much percussion. Like this must be like a university or something, or like in some sort of one of the like a theater space that has A, the room for that, and B, probably a lot of that there, because I doubt like if they're touring with all this, because that would be a semi-truck alone, just an instrumentation, you know what I mean? This drum kit's really catching my attention. So the big microphones on the floor tom are called 421s, and they're hilarious. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So the 421s, they're really big microphones, right? Like I have one from like the 80s I gotta get from a buddy and bring it down here and show you. Like they sound so weird, but for like close miking, they just sound right, like all the time, like in horns, like drums. It's a really old school thing for drums and percussion. But it's a big microphone, right? So you could pick up a lot. You could put it in between two like timbales, and like you can get them both, and you could wail and they sound good, right? So, and I think there's these little EV microphones, which I don't think you can get anymore. It looks like a little nugget, and it's like on a kind of like one of these. It does this, and like I think they sound great. We used some for a long time. A friend of mine, Rob, had them, and he was like a sound guy in the 80s, or he started in the 80s, still a sound guy today. And he used those too. So anyway, you caught me in this room. I can feel it coming. I'm gonna be chatting about this, so bear with me, y'all. We're in for a ride. I can't turn it up loud enough.
It's something you and I have something. How I long to be around when you can see that you and I have something in common. Oh, it's something when you can see that, and I'm sure of one thing, how I long to be around when you can see that you.
Well, the guitar thing's really interesting too. So like I wasn't sure if it was a wah or a volume, but I think it's a process pedal. So it does the wah, 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 and it kind of like, it's more of like a almost, I don't want to use the word flange, but it almost flanges more than it like does volume or wah. But like really, really, really interesting. Like this drummer's already holding it down. I could tell like this is gonna be wild. And like, so what's I'm getting distracted because I'm already hyper focusing on the band, but this vocalist I'm excited to see. And this is a me kind of setup. I love a large diaphragm. Like there's none of this crap on here. I just don't want to do a pop filter, and I'm really loud. But like that microphone and this woman singing is gonna be fantastic. I'm betting already. And the Avion system that everyone has, so like it's a little unit that everyone gets plugged in, and then they can do kind of their own monitor mix. And I seen her kind of playing with it. I think she's probably just turning the volume up in her headphones or something.
Something in common. It's been a revelation, yeah. You've been an inspiration to me.
a funky time signature. I'm trying to catch it too, and I was counting through all the shots and stuff. It's funky. It's funky. It's hard to make a flute sound funky. You know what I mean? That's like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of a university or something involved in this, because it's not often you have flute players and something like this, and it's fitting really well. And then the trumpets have like mutes in them too, which is super funky too. It could be a volume thing, but it just kind of gives it like a muffled kind of sound. I think it's called a trumpet mute, but it obviously doesn't mute it because you can still hear it, right? So it could just be a volume management thing, but it could be like a sound texture thing as well. Oh, see, I don't know where the beat is. It's so funky.
It's something. You and I have something.
Me too, man. But bass player buddy, we got some bass face going on, and I'm in for it.
You and I have something. I don't want to lose this fun thing when you can see that you and I have something in common. I can't believe we've been so blind. Looks like we've wasted so much time.
Oh, her voice is it's so smooth. It's so buttery. Like everything she's singing is just so nice and clear, and she's flexing a little bit, like she's playing with the like her runs a little bit and stuff, but like she's not going like full bore over the top, and it like, I don't want to use the word restrained, but like it feels like she's not giving it all away yet. And like this whole band, I want to see everyone start snapping, because it feels like a well about to explode of talent. I'm here for it. I just want to see it.
There's not a doubt that rings untrue. Said when I'm with you.
Come on, trumpets. So we talk about in-ear monitors all the time, and there is an in-ear monitor that is not custom molded. So that would be like a stock one that you bought, unless they got like a custom driver setup, but it doesn't fill the whole ear, right? Like I'm pretty sure that's just a stock in-ear bud. So just for those of y'all that watch a bunch of my videos, like we talk about custom ear molds all the time, and there's a regular ear mold right there. Sorry, a regular in-ear monitor. Gorgeous. Come on.
You and I.
She's got like a ton of range on her too, eh? Like this is a lot of resonance for like some low register stuff now too. Woo. So in singing, you're supposed to like embody parts that are like tricky, or like parts that you practice lots. So like when I go up for like a really high note, or if I'm changing registers, I usually either come in sharp because I'm like over anticipating the note, or sometimes flat just because I didn't make it. So one of the things that I got taught was that you point. So like to get up top, you point, right? So I bet you for a lot of that really low stuff, like she's just used to like, she's like in her head, she's like settling it down. She's getting nice and low, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't be surprised that visceral response was just habit from practice, you know? Cause like she's obviously practiced, man. They're like, this lady is talented. Huh. And like I don't want like no cap here. Like I'm sitting here like being distracted by like everything, like camera angles, instrumentation, or like everything is just like so top tier. How like yeah. Anyway.
So don't when I don't dance on the something in common. Seguro que tú puedes.
this is what I was waiting for. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The keyboard player's doing on the bends. Okay, so on the side of the keyboard, there's like these 2 dials, and you can like do. I think you can probably do other swells. You can probably program to do whatever you want. But one of them will do like the whoa, 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 like you could do. It's almost like a wah. Anyway, but that I thought it was the guitar, or maybe one of the effect pedals again. It's the keyboard player. Okay.
Come on.
Oh, I could be wrong. Keyboard player's playing an organ. That could be still the guitar player. Keyboard player's playing an organ. There could be slides on there that he's playing. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it's an organ. It's not. I was incorrect. I think the wows are still guitars, and I think the little shots are the organ. Okay, okay, my bad. Is this a style? Like, is this like a scat jazz influence? Is that what this is? Because like I'm lost in her capacity to like be like a lead instrument with her voice. And like I heard something like that stuck with me a long time ago. It said that like instruments are always like the epitome of instrumentation is trying to mimic a vocal. And like if you can get emotion to come out from an instrument the same as you would from a vocal, then you're translating that like without language, right? And like I thought that was really interesting, but it's like she's doing that right now. Like she's getting into like all these like guitar riffs and trumpet riffs and stuff, and it's all with her voice. It's like the reverse of it. It's just like it's so cool, and there's so much talent in this band. Anyone could be doing a lead right now, and she's like, yeah, this is my space. I got this. On top of this groove, like a. Percussion player is feeling it too. Come on. To not miss, because like I pretend that I can do runs and stuff all the time, and it's like like out of like say 5 notes, maybe 3 of them are right, but like she hasn't missed like not once. And I doubt this is the same all the time. Like this is probably just like off the top, like just off the top. Like this is a whole nother level of talent in my opinion for singing. Oh, okay, so that was interesting. That's some overkill for miking up some bongos or congos, the big ones, congos. It was 2 414s, like 2 big AKG microphones. Those are like $1,400 a piece, and they have them. It's like XY would be this way, but you can't really cross the pattern. So like, I guess it would be this way. I don't know. Anyway, it's just. Wow. You and I got something. See, they're laughing too. They're killing themselves too. Was that inward singing now? Come on. She's inward singing? Or is that two-tone? Or is it inward singing or two-tone? I'd be leaving too, man. She's possessed or something. Something's going on, because like normal people don't have this much talent. There's no way. my God. Holy, I'm so glad they got into that.
Lalah Hathaway, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Lalah Hathaway. Oh, yeah. Come on. That was wild. Like, what? I didn't know what I was walking into. I thought it was gonna be like an orchestra, like a university orchestra with a funk band or something. Like I had no clue. Thank you so much for the request. I'm so looking forward to the rest of these. We'll see everyone again soon.